When you choose to go your own way in life, the crossroads appear. Am I going to absolve myself of the past, or will I reckon with it? To absolve yourself, you must let go of everything that you thought you would be. Or you can just stick with the stories that you've told yourself forever. In my life, I've sought freedom. Freedom from my body, freedom from people, freedom from places, things. But where does that leave me now? Where are you at now? Do you feel as if the notion that you were always free, does that hurt your feelings, or does that spark something inside of you? What if you were always free to choose? What if reality was at such a point where it wasn't really a video game, but there were more choices than what was being led on? Let's just say that life isn't the simplest thing. Like, maybe there's a story you tell yourself that you have to buy a house to be comfortable. A big proponent of our society, especially my generation, Gen Z, is everybody is so upset that they won't be able to buy a house. But I would like to implore you, why do you want to buy a house? Why do you want to own something? We forget that we're here temporarily. We forget that we don't actually own anything, let alone the land. And if you're in America, you totally understand that because, you know, people that look like me, they originally didn't really come here. Like, you know, we're not really from this place. Specifically. I mean, I was born here, though. Because then it's just like reality's strange because we're telling these stories like, white people don't belong here. This is Native American land. And yes, it was, but now it's not. So what are we going to do? What do we do now? The best way to learn from the past is just make new choices and to be undefined by it. Why else would so many of the spiritual teachings be talking about absolving yourself of the past when in truth it doesn't exist? All we have is right now. And all we have is the looking forward towards the future. A constant alchemy of what once was and what will be, which is done here with me and you right here. Freedom. What would that look like to you? Would that look like a mortgage? Would that look like starting a business? Would that look like working a chill job that you just clock in and out every day? What do you want? A lot of people say that they want like $1 million and that'll solve all their problems, but what are you going to do with that amount of money? And what happens when you get that money just once? Are you going to spend it all or allocate it to do something new with it? Are you going to learn money management now that you have it? A big proponent of the seeking freedom mindset is feeling like that one thing will come and that will provide you the freedom that you're seeking. You know, I find that there's just freedom in like little moments like this. I work at a beach club right now and it's just my day off and I'm just off. I'm free. But we're not going to talk much about me anymore. I want to talk more about you. If you see this video, then you probably have thought about freedom relatively a lot. It's within your grasp. And like the title of this video will say, you're absolving yourself of freedom itself. What is there to run away from? The people you don't like? The key is that you're not defined by anything. The key is that there was really never anything wrong in the first place. You created everything. You created the pain, you created the relationships, you created the family dynamic. You played your role. You played your role in feeling trapped. They say that if you really were to get freedom, true freedom, you wouldn't give a fuck about anything that you wanted. You would just stand still. Because you would understand, 555 on the clock, but you would understand that real freedom is just not caring about any of this. Because real freedom would to understand that this human experience is nothing but that. Our true nature, the lower nature, I should say, I think that there's multiple true natures of humanity. It's just another perspective. Our lowest nature is animalistic. A lot of people seem to think that freedom is to act like an animal. To be animalistic is to truly be free, to completely rein in on our natural instincts. Does that resonate with you? Ask yourself, am I like an animal? Am I like reptilian in nature, guided by pleasure and pain? But honestly, when we say that we want freedom, we just want to be able to go wherever we want any time of the day. We want to be able to be in nature, eat how we want, not be around people that mess with our vibration. We want to say things like we really mean it. We want to connect with people. There's nothing more freeing than a new binding. Making a new friend and sticking with them. Doesn't that feel free? But it's not really freedom. Real freedom would be like not being close with people, but not having any like loyalty. But is like true freedom really what you want? Unattached to anything? I like just having free will. Sitting with the unknown. Sitting with the possibilities of life. The true freedom is by your own design. But there was never anything to be trapped in the first place. You just needed to let go of what you thought it needed to look like. And you need to start saying no. So, that's my transmission for you. Sacred transmission from me about freedom. Absolve yourself of it.